Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Extravagant Few Minutes live here on 12 Ounce Sports and, of course, on our YouTube channel, which we invite you to subscribe to, that being 12 Ounce Sports. Catch all of our programming live, taped programming, archive programming, live games that we've covered, college and whatever. That, of course, right here on 12 Ounce Sports. We're also on our Roku channel, which you can watch on your smart TV. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere. That is 12 Ounce Sports. All right, everybody. Super Bowl 59 is set. Philadelphia and Kansas City. I know a lot of you are Kansas City fatigued, if you will. You're chiefed out, whatever you want to call it. But hey, it's going to be a great matchup nonetheless. Philadelphia, they got their ticket punched with a very, very dominant win over Washington last night. You got to give it to Philadelphia's underrated defense. In my opinion, they're hitting it on all cylinders right now. They were able to contain that Washington game plan that Detroit couldn't touch a week earlier. They forced some turnovers. Washington just did not have an answer for the Philly offense either. We kind of knew going in that that was not going to be a question because Washington really didn't have an answer for Detroit's running game. Detroit just kind of beat themselves. But going up against that Philly offense, Barkley and Jalen Hurts, both with 3 touchdowns on the ground. And Barkley, his first carry, a 60-yard touchdown run, kind of set the tone for Kansas City. I know they gave up a long drive before that to get that field goal to make it 3-0. But other than that, it was all Philadelphia showing their dominance on both sides of the ball. Nick Sirianni, he's got his second Super Bowl appearance now for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts looking to get his first Super Bowl championship as they've got their sights on Kansas City. I love Jalen Hurts. Love the way he plays. The guy does nothing but win. He was a winner at Alabama. Took Oklahoma to the playoffs in college football back when it was a 4-team setup. Got into Philadelphia rather. He's been to the Super Bowl. All that's left on his resume is to get that ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl ring. For Jaden Daniels, hey, they're going to be back. Washington has got their franchise quarterback for the next decade or so. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of teams. Yeah, it hurts right now in Washington because they thought they were close to going to the Super Bowl, and they were one of only 2 teams in the NFC to get to the championship game. I know Detroit would have loved to get that opportunity again, or Green Bay, or potentially, other teams in the NFC. Washington's going to be back. They've got a good young nucleus. They got a great quarterback and a good coaching staff in Dan Quinn. But it's all about Philadelphia now, as we said. They set their sights now on Kansas City. Can the Philly defense contain Patrick Mahomes? That's going to be the ultimate question coming up on February 9th. Kansas City, they did it again. Edged Buffalo in an instant classic. It was a great game to watch last night. I was going into that game, kind of like I said, Kansas City fatigue potentially. It's sick of maybe seeing the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, but I got to tell you, I really enjoyed that game last night, and the better team won. And I was so impressed, again, with Patrick Mahomes making the plays when he had to. Juju Smith-Schuster, you don't see him an awful lot. He's not one of the names that you see. Travis Kelce didn't have one of his better games, but he was there when he had to, in the clutch. Mahomes, I got to tell you, he has, in my opinion, established himself as one of the all-time greats. To me, he's right up there with Tom Brady. I know he doesn't have the rings. Tom Brady's got 7 rings, but Mahomes is going to his 5th Super Bowl in 6 years. There aren't a whole lot of quarterbacks that can do that. You want to talk about somebody who's gone to that many NFL championship games in a short amount of time? You got to go back before the Super Bowl era. That guy's name is Bart Starr. So you've got Patrick Mahomes from 1960 to now. He's going to a 6th NFL championship game, 5th in 6 years here in this past, like I said, half a decade or so. He's only the 2nd person to do that in NFL history. He's the only one to do that in the Super Bowl era, 5 in 6 years. That's absolutely just mind championship, so we'll keep an eye on that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then with Patrick Mahomes comes Andy Reid. In my opinion, watching him all throughout his coaching career, he's up around 300 victories now all time. He may have surpassed Bill Belichick as one of the all-time greatest coaches, right up there with Vince Lombardi, you name it, George Halas. I don't know, Andy Reid. just like Patrick Mahomes' 5th appearance in 6 years. He was able to take the Philadelphia Eagles, ironically enough, to a Super Bowl back in the previous decade. 5 straight NFC championships with the Eagles are appearances. I got to tell you, if he's not one of the all-time greats, he's right up there with Bill Belichick. And a win in this Super Bowl over Philadelphia, in my opinion, might just put him past Bill Belichick as one of the top coaches of all time. And again, we talked about it. His play calling and Mahomes' clutch plays, obviously the difference. It was absolutely amazing in that contest. It was thrilling from start to finish. Buffalo had their chances. And it just, I don't want to hear about that running play that they didn't get the first down on. They ran right in. It was strength versus strength in that game. But Buffalo could not get anything really established on the left side of that offensive line. And that's where I blame the play calling on Buffalo. I think they just outsmarted themselves. And you got a talent like Josh Allen. I loved when he ran the RPO a couple of times on 4th down, but they kept doing it, thinking they could get it. And the Chiefs held strong. It might have been a questionable spot, but hey, you know what? Kansas City was able to make the plays when they had to. And right after that drive, Buffalo's defense couldn't make the plays. Patrick Mahomes went right down and scored that touchdown. And again, that's greatness right there. I don't care what anybody says. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got more right here. You're watching an extravagant few minutes live right here on 12 Ounce Sports.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them. Yeah. Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
That's right. We are indeed your ticket broker. We don't charge some of those fees that you see on some of those other websites, those secondary websites. We have tickets to all the great games, NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball. Spring training's just around the corner. 3 weeks from now, pitchers and catchers report. It's coming. Spring is there. We've got tickets for all of your events. That is 12ouncesports.com/tickets. What you need to do, just go to our website, 12ouncesports.com. Hit the ticket tab on top of the page, and you'll see it right there. Tickets for any game or any event that you want to go to, 12ouncesports.com/tickets. All right. Let's call a moratorium on bitching about the referees, shall we? I'm so tired of hearing how the referees are in cahoots with the Kansas City Chiefs and that they decided the game last night. They decided the games for Kansas City throughout the year. The NFL wants Kansas City to win their three-peat. Why can't we just enjoy the greatness, the history that is being made by Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs? If Buffalo was good enough, they would have stopped him on 4th down. If Buffalo was good enough, they would have stopped him on that drive soon after. If Buffalo was good enough, they would have been able to capitalize with 3.5 minutes to go, a full complement of timeouts, and the 2-minute warning, only down 3. The referees did not make the difference for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. It's boorish. It's I hear enough of it. I hear enough ref bashing. I hear the likes of Danny Hurley in college basketball. He looks like an absolute buffoon doing what he does on the court and in his post-game press conferences. Please stop bashing the referees and bitching about the referees and saying they're all in cahoots. Enjoy this generational talent that is Patrick Mahomes and the generational coaching job of Andy Reid. They're going to the Hall of Fame. This doesn't happen very often. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Hey, why not? Why not them win 3 in a row? They're a dynasty. Let's enjoy the run. And please stop bitching about the referees. This is great football we're watching. anyways, that's my little soapbox on that. I just get tired of hearing about how the referees are in cahoots with the Kansas City Chiefs to win this one. The NFL wants the Kansas City Chiefs there. It's best for business. Just beat them. Just beat them. I was so disappointed with the play calling with Buffalo, but still was a great game. It was a masterful performance by Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I just love that duo, and I'm enjoying it right now. I'm converted. Yeah, I do have Chief fatigue a little bit, but hey, they're there. Why not go for history? Philadelphia's got a chance to ruin that history, if you will. We'll see in a couple of weeks. So anyways, the line right now on that Philadelphia game, Kansas City is a 1.5-point favorite going into the big game right now. The over-under on it is 49. We're going to have so many prop bets for you on that game coming up in the next couple of weeks that it's going to be so much fun. Speaking of prop bets and the bets, Presley's picks went 4-1 this weekend. And if you're tailing our picks, you're 8-2 with Presley at the helm. Presley, the Wonder Dog, she'll be back this weekend with some more picks that aren't football related. We're on a roll. She is knee deep in dog biscuits, and I'm telling you what, my wallet and my belly are getting fat with the pizza pies, extra cheese, you name it. Going 8-2 so far this year, and this calendar year, it's been quite a run for us, and we're going to keep it going. So hopefully you're able to tail with us on that one. So it's been a lot of fun. Presley's a little wore out right now, but she's going to be back for more picks coming up this weekend as we roll on with Presley's Picks, a new segment here on 12 Ounce Sports and the Captain Lou Extravaganza. All right, that's going to do it for another extravagant few minutes right here on 12 Ounce Sports. With this reminder, coming up Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, the Extravaganza with Captain Lou and Mitch. Mitch Bernstein's coming back into the fold. He's going to join us on the Extravaganza. We're going to have a great session of banter back and forth as he gets his feet wet back in the saddle again. We're going to talk the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl, him being a Philly guy. We'll talk some Major League Baseball, Hall of Fame talk, you name it. So check us out there Wednesday, 7 o'clock right here on 12 Ounce Sports and, of course, on our YouTube channel. And then tomorrow, Tuesday night as well, another edition of the ACHA Power Play as the road to St. Louis rolls on in 2025. Cooper Olson, goalie from Purdue Northwest, is going to join us. He's going to talk about his trip with the USA Select team at the World University Games over in Torino, Italy. And then at the bottom of the hour tomorrow on our show, Tim Harchie, the head coach of Division III, the Air Force Academy. They're ranked number 2 in the country right now in the ACHA Men's Division III poll. He's going to stop by and give us a look at their season so far and what they're going to do to try to cement their berth and another trip to the national tournament. So a lot going on with us here on the Captain Lou Extravaganza and the ACHA Power Play. All right, thank you for letting us come into your homes, on your television screens, your computer, your iPhone, however you're watching us around the world right here on 12 Ounce Sports. This reminder, keep your heads up, keep your sticks down, keep your feet moving, and as always, keep your minds open. So long, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on an extravagant few minutes on 12 Ounce Sports.